Our next section is going to be the inventory control. We talked about job cards in the previous section, and we're going to continue from where you left the job cards so that I can be able to show you that transition to inventory and how that actually works. So in inventory, we are also going to get deeper into it and cover warehouses, stock sheet, stock dispatch, transfers, stock order, and stock return. After that, we'll get into purchasing and look at the purchasing side of the inventory control. So let's get back to our job card number 31. This is where we stopped on the previous job card section. And in this section, we had already requisitioned a certain part from the stock. And in this section, I want to be able to issue that part. I'm still going to use the same account. In your configured environment, you probably would have someone else doing the dispatch. So I'm just going to open dispatch in another tab. Just going back, you'll be able to see job card 31. We'll see that there's a dispatch on job card 31. So this dispatch or stock issue is where we record items that are pending requisition, and we can be able to approve them from here, and we can be able to deal with all types of inventory items. We've got two major types. We've got singular stock taking and we've got general stock taking. General stock taking is whereby you can just put in an item and just general stock arrangement. Probably I've got 50 boxes of that, or 20 boxes of the other one, or 100 kms of cable, or whatever. Singular stock taking is whereby I need to individually take stock on the serial numbers of those items, because the stock taking is singular. So in this particular case, like this is MikroTik HQ, I'm going to open the stock sheet in another tab as well so that we can be able to see it. Good. So we do have a bunch of MikroTik HQ, ST1, and that is the SKU. It's also important to note that if an item is out of stock, the requisition will tell you it's out of stock and create what you call a stock order entry. The job card will automatically do that. If you happen to enter an item that is out of stock, the job card will create a stock order, and those stock orders are what we utilize to know what are the requirements of the organization, what is out there, what is being ordered. That is what purchasing is supposed to handle. It's supposed to take the stock orders and place orders on those items, because they are actually beyond not being available in stock, they are actually being requested at the moment. So this is SKU ST1. And if we look at SKU ST1, we see we've got MikroTik HQ here, and it is a singular stock taking type. I think we probably have an issue with maybe update or something. Actually it's correct. The available items are 3 according to the quantity, and that is because I can only see in stock 1, 2, 3. The rest are actually assigned. So now that we've got our serial numbers here, I've got a fictional serial number here, AFST3. I'm going to copy that. In stock issue, they probably use a barcode scanner. So you click on the approved, you put your barcode scanner on the device, you scan. Barcode scanners, we know they're just keyboards basically. So you just type in whatever it is that it has scanned. Input that serial number, and you hit enter. So this one is designed for speed. You can do this one for as many items as you want. It's pretty easy. So I hit enter and can be able to add that. Let me just refresh so that we can make sure that we have an updated view. You can see this one is approved and the item is issued, and I can no longer issue another one. I can only issue one. Going back, I'm just going to either fetch this to get it to update, and as you can see, now the item is issued. So I want us to turn our eyes to Afric 53, which I think we had opened. So you see here it's saying kindly attach a router. So you can do that here by punching the same serial number, or you can do it the easy way. The technician in the field that is working on this job card can just, once the stock is issued, they can actually attach to customer, and you can see job card router that attachment to customer successful. Let's just refresh this, and you can see it's saying attachment complete. It has been attached to the customer. And what is happening in the stock? You wonder. This is the item. You see the others, the ones that are attached, they tell you. So let's see whether this one will be able to tell us whether the change has been effected there. AF, you can see here, has been assigned to that customer. So the record has been updated in the stock sheet, and a record has also been created automatically in the hardware record. You didn't have to go there and do it manually. So if we go here and we go to routers, we should find a new router here with that serial number. Down here it is. It's down here. You can see it's been created. It's just been created right now. Going back to the service account, let's refresh. Let's see what happens here. So we're refreshing that, and as you can see, the router has been attached to the account and added to our immutable record as well. So that is how job cards are seamlessly connected. And there's a topic where we covered service components. We talked about service components, and we talked about how the service components that you're adding to your service coming from the stock can actually be automatically added into the job card. So all this stuff that we just did here, this manual stuff of adding this, could have been done for us. When you go to your service and you add a router, you add a radio, anything that needs to be attached to a service account, when that service is purchased and a customer is, onboarding process has been initiated, a customer has been created, the bill has been paid, a job card will be automatically generated that includes those hardware records that you'd like to draw from the stock. And you can imagine that connection is very vital, and all these modules working in harmony, one leaving off where the other picks up, and it really makes for easy management in terms of being able to organize your work. What is important, what is known is always going to be there, so that you're not going to be having these mistakes of missing that or the other one. The management becomes far much easier. So that's the relationship between job cards and the stock sheet, and that is how you can be able to move items from the stock and attach them to a specific service account, or move them from the stock, give them to the techie, and they install it. That is the whole process done on the machine. The rest obviously is actually physical.